Meryl Streep, Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer, Holly Hunter, certified legends in Hollywood. But there's one performance that still shocks people to this day. A role so raw, so completely lived in, that 30 years later, we're still asking the same question. How did Angela Bassett not win that Oscar? Look, the Oscars get things wrong all the time, but this one feels different. So let's go back to 1993. Hollywood was riding high. These were the golden years, but when the industry genuinely felt untouchable. Blockbuster video was still king. Oprah Winfrey sat down with Michael Jackson in one of the most watched interviews in television history. I Will Always Love You wasn't just on the charts, it was the charts. And Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls were collecting championship rings. The culture was confident, maybe a little too confident. And right in the middle of all that success, one film arrived that refused to play it safe.
I thought, how wonderful, how exciting. I wonder who they'll get. I absolutely didn't think about myself.
First of all, who are they going to find to sing?
I can't sing.
And dance.
I don't have the legs.
And act.
All I can do is act.
The question wasn't whether the movie would work. The question was who would play Tina Turner. And that was the real challenge, because this role wasn't an obvious fit on paper. Angela couldn't sing like Tina. She couldn't dance like Tina. All she could do was act. And for a story like this, that's what mattered most. By the time this role came around, Angela Bassett wasn't a newcomer hoping for her moment. She had already proven herself. In Boys in the Hood, she showed authority, warmth, and emotional weight without ever forcing it. In Malcolm X, she stood toe-to-toe with Denzel Washington in a film packed with powerful performances and never disappeared. On television, The Jacksons and American Dream showed she could move seamlessly between mediums. Those roles showed her range. They showed her discipline. But this role was different. This was the one that could change everything, because the story wasn't light. It wasn't safe. It was emotional, complicated, and painful in a way that demanded more than talent. This was the kind of role that didn't just showcase ability, it elevated it. And Angela Bassett knew it. That's why this performance hits the way it does. What makes her portrayal so hard to forget isn't just the emotion, it's the range. At the beginning of the film, Tina isn't an icon. She isn't loud. She isn't fighting back. She's surviving. Watch how Angela Bassett plays these moments. There's no melodrama. Her body reacts before her voice does. The flinch, the hesitation, the way she braces for impact. That's fear living in someone's muscle memory, and you can't fake that. This is trauma made visible, and she doesn't soften it for the audience. She makes you sit with it. Then something begins to change. Not all at once, but enough to matter.
I'm Tina Turner. My husband and I just had a fight. I'm supposed to open at the Academy tonight.
This is the moment where Tina starts pushing back, not with rage, but with control. Her voice steadies, her posture shifts, and she doesn't look away anymore. That eye contact says everything. This isn't rebellion yet. This is someone realizing they don't have to disappear to survive. And then comes the final shift. When Angela Bassett delivers the line, "I just want my name," there's no triumph in it.
Accept my name. I'll give up all that other stuff, but only if I get to keep my name. I worked too hard for it.
Just clarity. She's not asking for sympathy. She's not asking for revenge. She's asking for herself, her name, her identity, her freedom. That's power without noise. And when you look at these moments together, what you're watching isn't three performances. It's one woman evolving from fear to resistance to freedom. So when awards night came and the envelope was opened, it felt wrong. not just because Angela Bassett deserved to win, but because performances like this don't fade. They stay with you. And that's why decades later, this role is still talked about as one of Hollywood's biggest Oscar snubs.
And the Oscar goes to
Jamie